Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. In this video, I am going to talk about the complete strategy for RBI Grade B DEPR exam 2022. So in this session, I am going to discuss in detail where to start, what is the exam pattern, the syllabus that you need to cover, what books you can refer to for preparation, what has been the cutoff trend in the past for DEPR stream, and what should be your strategy for these 3.5 months to prepare and clear this exam in this attempt. So where to start? The where to start is a combination of two factors: knowing the exam and knowing your current level for the exam. So let's talk about knowing the exam. The exam pattern is actually consisting of 3 papers. Your paper 1 is an objective paper on economics. So please notice that for DEPR, all the exams are economics focused. There is no general exam related questions or paper that is held for DEPR stream. So all of them are majorly focused on economics. So your paper 1 is objective, but it will be on economics, consisting of 100 marks. Then this is actually your phase 1. When you qualify this, meet the minimum cutoff, then you become eligible to write paper 2 and paper 3, which becomes your phase 2. So phase 2 will have 2 papers, both of them descriptive. One paper is on economics, which is a hand written exam, and paper 3 is your descriptive English, which is to be typed using a keyboard. Phase 1 is very important, because only when you qualify and meet the minimum cutoff for paper 1 do you become eligible to write paper 2 and paper 3. Apart from the the fact that this makes you eligible to write paper 2 and 3, paper 1 is very important also, because of the fact that the marks of paper 1 are also added in your final selection. So in case of DEPR, your marks for all the 3 papers are added, and then with that the interview marks are added for the final selection. So paper 1 is very important. You should at least aim for a very high score in paper 1, it being objective in nature. So what is the syllabus that you need to cover for this exam? The notification only mentions the fact that master's degree economics, level of master's degree from any university, central university syllabus that you will pick up, that level of questions is expected from the candidates who appear for DEPR. Based on the past trends of questions that have been asked and the various officers of DEPR in RBI currently, we can divide the syllabus into 4-5 topics: microeconomics, macroeconomics, econometrics and statistics, and then there is international economics overall covered as part of macroeconomics, growth and development, public finance. So these also somewhere fall in the macro and microeconomics aspects, but they have a good weightage or focus, and therefore I have written them separately also. So but if I talk about the 3 broader categories, microeconomics, what are the topics? You have to cover majorly everything that as it is mentioned at the master's level. However, there are certain topics which come on a recurring basis. So these topics from microeconomics actually include equilibrium conditions under various market structures, elasticity related questions, cost curves related questions, income and substitution effect related questions. Then macroeconomics has good importance and weightage given to national income accounting, economic growth and development topic, growth models, trade theory models, inflation and Phillips curve, ISLM and current affairs. Econometrics and statistics also has an equal weightage, with the most important topics being correlation, consisting of OLS method, matrix regression, various kinds of tests, multicollinearity, index numbers also. Time series is also mentioned, however there hasn't been too many questions in the past related to that particular topic. So these are some focus areas, and both theory plus numericals and any concept that are relevant in the current situation, current affairs related, become important. So good understanding, depth of the topics has to be prepared for DEPR exam. The various books and references that you can take into account for microeconomics, if you want your basics to be cleared, you can refer to the microeconomic book by H.L. Ahuja. However, if your concepts are clear and you want a little higher level of practice, you can also refer to the macroeconomics book by Varian. For macroeconomics, as I said, there were various key points, key focus areas, and they become various different segments within macroeconomics. So where, as far as money banking and macro banking is concerned, you can refer to the book by Freuen. This is the most trusted book for this particular segment. For macroeconomics concept, you can refer to the macroeconomics book by H.L. Ahuja. Growth and development and various growth models is an important topic, aspect, segment for this DEPR exam, and one of the trusted books is Economics of Development by M.L. Jingle. International economics, you can refer to Salvatore. For public finance, you can refer to this book by Musgrave. However, too much detail for public finance is not really required on theoretical purpose. It is more important from the current affairs point of view, and referring to Indian government documents like economic survey, union budget, they become much more important. Indian economy, if you want to know the basics and revise the basics, then you can refer to these simple books by Uma Kapila or Ramesh Singh. However, if you know these basics, more important is to refer to important documents like the economic survey, at least cover for 2 years, the current definitely 2022, but you can also refer to certain chapters of 2021 which are relevant even today. Then the union budget and any other announcements by the government if they keep coming out till the exam. RBI's financial stability report and the monetary policy are other important documents that you should refer when you are preparing for the macroeconomic Indian economy aspect of the exam. For statistics and econometrics, basic understanding and referring to econometrics book by Gujarati and statistics by S.C. Gupta is sufficient. Is there an importance of general awareness for this exam? The answer is yes, because it helps you to write good answers specifically in your phase 2. In your phase 1 MCQ based, there may not be too many general awareness related questions. There could be few questions from the budget or the economic survey or any key announcements from the government. However, the overall understanding of what is happening in the economy and the financial world helps you write well for this one of the segments which consist of questions related to Indian economy in your phase 2 paper 2 descriptive related to economics. So you can cover these through financial newspapers. Be in the habit of reading the financial newspaper for topical topics, understand different viewpoints, and these also help you to develop your writing skills for your phase 2, both your economics paper and your descriptive English. And you will also be helpful in getting the latest trends and data to substantiate your answers for descriptive economics. You can also refer to the Bpedia, which is the weekly and monthly GA compilation at ixamBee, which is available for free on our website. This will give you a glimpse of what is happening in the economy and what are the important uh, things in the financial economic space and the national international space in the world. Now looking at the past cutoffs, the trend of past cutoffs for DEPR exam for paper 1, the trend has actually reduced over the years as phase 2, which includes both your paper 1, 2 and 3, the cutoff trend has been around 180, 185 to 190 over the last 3 recruitment cycles. Including the interview, the past cutoffs has moved somewhere in the range of 250. However, in the last year, please note that the total marks are out of 375 as the interview marks were increased in 2021 to 75 marks. So this is the trend of the past cutoffs for DEPR stream. Now that you know all the details related to the exam, the next thing to know, and more importantly, is to know your current level so that you can prepare accordingly over the next 3.5 months for the DEPR exam. The first place to start that is by giving a mock test. So you can attempt a mock test to know how much you are aware and not aware. For your help, ixamBee has provided a free mock test on its website. So you have to go on ixamBee.com. There is a segment related to free mock test. Under RBI, you will find an exam, RBI Grade B DEPR. There you can go and attempt this mock test to know your current level of knowledge and preparedness. Next is to get inspired, to know your motivational level. So when you want to know your level, there are two aspects to it. One is knowledge. So you need to know your current level of knowledge and the gap so that you can fill it. And the other is the motivation that will keep you going towards and working towards your goal. So if you are feeling lazy, that you have a lot of time to prepare, then I will suggest you to watch two videos. One is by an expert, Dr. Sharat Malik, who himself has served in RBI Grade B DEPR. He started his career, served there for a few years, and then moved on to SEBI research department, and he retired as a CGM from SEBI later. So there's a very nice session that we had done with Dr. Malik, where he's given a lot of details about RBI DEPR department, its importance, its work profile, its growth opportunities. So go ahead, and I would suggest all of you to watch this candid conversation. If you have not watched that already, you will find the link in the description box. Another very good video is a success story that we did with one of our DEPR selected candidates last year, Ms. Harshita. She has very nicely detailed her preparation journey and the importance of multiple revisions and going through various resources for your preparation. She has cracked this in her first attempt. So this is a very detailed discussion by Ms. Harshita for the preparation of DEPR exam. Again, you will find the link in the description box. So now that you know your the exam and your current level of preparedness, the next step is to make your own strategy. How you will cover over the next 3.5 months to cover this syllabus and to keep practicing. In my next sessions, I will discuss with you various steps that you can take to make your own strategies also. However, you can start by making one yourself. At ixamBee, we have a course for RBI Grade B DEPR. We are one of the most trusted platforms for RBI exam preparation. For this DEPR course, we have expert faculties for economics and for descriptive English to guide you in your preparation. This is a glimpse of the success that we have had in the 2021 recruitment cycle across the streams of general, DEPR and DSIM and legal. Last year we had launched the DEPR course in 2021 after the notification, and our first batch consisted of 5 students, out of which 2 students were finally selected, Miss Harshita being one of them, and we had 4 more selections from our interview course. So ixamBee you can trust for the best guidance. Wishing you all the best for your upcoming exams. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.